GCWIM, the Guestcentrix Web Interface Manager. In this video, we'll be going over the dashboard and the message status screen. When you log into GCWIM, you'll be presented with the dashboard. This will show you the status of the properties that you've got configured inside GCWIM. You can see the property name at the left-hand side of the screen. You'll also see the different channels that are configured for each property. In this example, I have two channels configured, which is Synexus and Travel Tripper. The messages and the status of those messages are shown. In this example, we have rates and availability messages for each of our channels. On the dashboard, you can see the messages that are being sent. Any messages in green are successful messages. Any messages in red will be failure messages. To see the status of each message on the page, you can hover over the message to see an overview of that message. The hover will give you a pop-up which will show you the basic details of that message, when it was last sent and when it is next scheduled to be sent. This can be helpful when you're wanting to see how often your availability or rates messages are being sent to a channel for updates. Guestcentrix WIM will allow us to send a message to the channel. To see your different messages, on the toolbar, select Message, then View All. You will see the configured messages in a screen. This will tell you which channel the message is being sent to, what type of message it is, which may be rates, which includes the rate details of all available rates for a period, availability, which will send the different availability rules for each of your room types that are configured, rules, which include things like stop sells and minimum length of stay, and a fetch bookings message, which will ask the channel if there's any bookings that need to be returned into the PMS. Upload types include send changes only, which is known as a delta upload. A delta upload will only send a change to the channel manager if another room has been booked or if a rate has been changed. We may also send a full update message, which will give the channel every room and every rate which is available. The poll interval will tell you how often the message is scheduled to be sent to the channel. You can view the status of these messages in GCWIM by going to the Message Schedule page. The Message Schedule page has a filter, so you can select a particular channel, property, or message that you wish to see. Once you've selected the filter criteria, press Filter Now, and the page will load with all of that message that you have filtered. Use the status column to see the successful or failure messages. Reply success messages mean that the channel has received our updates and all messages are processing correctly. In this case, all availability messages for Synexus for the property Chatswood have been successful. If a message has failed, you'll see information in the status column that says no reply. There may be other statuses, such as failed to deliver. The column next to the status column is the information column. This will have any messages in it which may help troubleshoot why the message is failing. If the message is failing, this means that the channel has not received our updates and our rates and availability will not be updated. There is an action button on the right-hand side of the page which will allow us to resend the message. Resend the message by clicking on the play icon. Refresh your page. If the message fails again, you'll need to make some configuration changes. Refer to the GCWIM help page or to later training videos